Hello, my name is Eli Knez, and today I'll be talking about the disco glam fashion movement in men. The disco glam fashion movement was in the mid to late 1970s, 76 to 79. It was rooted in nightlife and club culture, which promoted themes of body consciousness and gender bending. The fashion of the time reflected the club's culture's movement towards sexual liberation, escapism, inclusion, and flamboyancy. Fashion at the time became symbolic of one's status and individuality. It was very controversial amongst traditional media for several reasons, especially their association to the LGBTQ plus community and the Black or African American communities and Mexican communities as well. Following the Vietnam War and Watergate, the club culture and disco especially offered that escape and optimistic environment that helped people to pursue pleasure, something that a lot of people felt they needed at the time. It conflicted with rock and punk, as rock and punk fans thought that disco was too performative and commercial. The key elements and features of disco glam were colors. They were very intense, saturated, and bold. This slide doesn't have the best representation of that, but you can see the orange and the green jacket. The fabrics used were very fluid-like, reflective, and they were meant to capture the movement of the body while dancing. The proportions were very exaggerated, and they wanted things to fit in certain places in order to almost make the body feel like a concept sketch, as I see it. They used tailored and fitted jackets and shirts, slim cut pants, tight crop tops, and unbuttoned shirts. But on the opposite end, they used flared hems, loose hanging shirts, and then platform heels or boots to make the body bigger when it needed to be. Wide collars, scarves, perms, and feathered hair. Accessories were also used to display visible wealth, although they would also be used to exaggerate proportion. Makeup was also pretty common for men to use during the time. The influence that the disco glam fashion movement had on the industry is it drove the production of synthetic fabrics, making polyester quintessential to the 70s. It broke gender stereotypes of men not being able to wear certain clothing, and it opened up the world of cosmetics as well. A lot of brands would be experimented with as men would continue to use makeup. It would eventually influence the glam metal and hip-hop fashion movements as well. As you could see, the bright colors, bold patterns, and loose hanging clothing meant to make the body's movements seem more extreme than they already are. Here are a few outfits of disco glam. As you could see, more crop tops, high-waisted pants, wide collars, low hanging, low cut, flared jeans, or flared pants in general. And you could even see on the bottom right of the screen with the number 10 is Johnny Depp. It was very popular during the time. Thank you for watching. Here's my works cited.